Hello, I'm here to give you some highlights on our 2025 European Payments Report. Generally, while there have been some indications and certainly expectation that improved economic conditions were on the horizon, the report clearly indicates that a new wave of economic uncertainty has hit Europe. Not surprisingly, growth, specifically top-line growth, are at the top of the agenda for European companies. Our study shows that nearly 3 out of every 4, or specifically 72% of companies surveyed, have hit or exceeded their sales target in the last year. It is also improving or increasing in importance, with 61% of respondents saying growth in top line is their #1 priority, compared to 55% respondents citing that only a year ago. While this focus on top-line growth is significant, it does face new hurdles. After years of high inflation and tight monetary policy, many had reason to believe that 2025 might be the year where economic conditions begin to improve. However, new headwinds have quickly dampened this enthusiasm. Trade tensions and tariffs have made the European business landscape more difficult to navigate. At the same time, governments across Europe have increased defense spending to manage and face geopolitical instability. While this may stimulate an industrial recovery over the long term, we see a near term marked by persistent inflation, low growth, and continued volatility. What does this mean for businesses? A highly volatile and threatening environment. Our surveys indicated that nearly 10 million companies across Europe face the risk of closure over the next 2 years. This would impact up to 40 million workers. A major factor behind this is late payments. SMEs in particular are currently struggling with liquidity and cash flow. Liquidity and cash flow, not surprisingly, are the lifeblood of a small and medium-sized enterprise. Late payments add an additional challenge at a time where Europe struggles to grow and innovate, as well as faces the obstacles of geopolitical tension and trade disruption. What is the impact of late payments? Executives are increasingly concerned about the impact of delays in customer payments, and they estimate that on average, 11% of their revenues will be paid late. This percentage implies that a huge amount is at stake across the European economy. As we reported last year, that at any point in time, on average, total receivables in Europe equal 10.5 trillion euros, a figure equivalent to the combined GDPs of the UK, France, and Germany. This figure gives an idea of the huge amount of value and cash that should be flowing through the system that is caught up in late payments. When I speak to executives in industries such as banking, telecom, or retail, amongst others, I hear the same concern. How can we maintain the resilience of our businesses? And how can we grow facing these mounting pressures? One of the very important recent developments is the promise and potential of applying AI to late payments. So is the promise of AI and new technology really taking hold? Executives appear to be waking up to the promise of AI in payments management. In the last year, we've seen a marked increase in the number of companies that expect to use new technology to make their payments management more effective. Specifically in 2025, 58% of the companies surveyed said that AI will significantly enhance their ability to manage late payments. This is up from approximately 50% the year prior. But while adoption is accelerating, the full potential of AI remains untapped, and we are only at the beginning of this journey. Few companies, for example, are applying AI to customer communications, with only 23% saying that they're using virtual assistants, chatbots, or robo-advisors in engaging with their customers. Only 22% of companies surveyed believe that their customers prefer to interact with AI when discussing late payments. We believe that this overlooks key generational and regional differences. In Intrum's European Consumer Payment Report last year in 2024, we reported that a third of consumers under the age of 44 said they would feel less judged dealing with an AI bot than with an actual human. Around 1 in 4, or 25% of this same group, actually responded that they would prefer interacting with an AI than an actual human precisely because of its impersonal nature. AI and new technology is the only path to increase productivity and economic improvement, in my opinion. I say that as a systemic observer, as a key stakeholder in the economic system, and also in relation to our own path here at Intrum. In conclusion, at Intrum, we are embracing these insights and we are leading the way to using technology to manage payments. Through the rollout of our AI-powered autonomous debt resolution platform, Ophelos, we're using AI and machine learning to deliver a better experience and a better outcome for both our clients and our customers. Our approach is transparent, ethical, and focused on building a well-functioning financial ecosystem, one where businesses have the confidence to invest for growth and prosperity, while individuals are treated with respect and fairness. Through this, we at Intrum are committed to helping millions achieve financial recovery.